What's up, guys? That Really Gross Guy here. We are back, and every year, what I like to do at the beginning of the year, end of the year, whatever you want to say, is I like to go back and I like to talk about the previous year and kind of a little bit about the channel, both about the past of the previous year as well as some goals and aspirations for the upcoming year. What I also like to do is maybe talk a little bit about the New Year's resolution, whatever you want to call it, the long-term goals and short-term goals of the channel and stuff like that with you guys, so you guys can have a general idea of what's on my mind, and so I can kind of touch base with you guys on maybe some of the content you saw and some of the stuff you enjoyed, because while I can see certain analytics like your likes and your comments and stuff like that, I would love to maybe have some feedback for anyone who is like, oh yeah, I really like this type of video, I'd like to see more of it. This is a good opportunity for you to kind of give me your thoughts and opinions on some of the stuff on the channel. So anyways, without further ado, I guess what I'll touch base on first is New Year's resolution, which last year what I said I wanted to do was I wanted a good quality of life and a quality content. So my goal was to try to find a good balance between focusing on my quality of life, being able to financially support myself through my job, and at the same time have enough time and energy to be able to produce some good quality content for you guys. So what basically happened is I failed. I didn't do a very good job of making that possible, because what ended up happening is the job that I now have takes a lot of my time, 6 days a week, 8 to 10 hour days. It's very possible that coming up soon, I'll be moving to 4 or 5 days a week, but I'll be working 10 to 12 hours a day, which could be pretty not so great for me. It would give me potentially another day off so that I could work on content, but my job currently drains me of a lot of my energy and really stresses me out. So there are instances where I've come home and I've tried to record some content for you guys, and I just can't keep a straight thought. I forget words. I can't finish a good sentence. I just sound like an idiot. Probably not the type of content you would like to see from me. So that's the type of stuff that I want to do my best to keep away from. It's very difficult when you're playing, say, a Let's Play like I am with Borderlands, where I want to play through the game and give you guys, the story and my experience from start to finish. And then during that time, if I record an episode and I fail to entertain you guys, that's like a whole 30 minutes to an hour of your guys' time wasted, or if I were to completely delete that video because I thought it wasn't entertaining enough, that's a whole portion of the game you guys didn't get to see. So I don't know, I'm kind of stressing over the idea that I haven't been able to give you guys good content, but at the same time, I'm stressing over the fact that I'm not producing content that you guys probably would want to see. So I don't know, maybe I just reiterated the same point once again. This is my one day off this week, and I wanted to put something together for you guys. I even wanted to get in and play something a little bit different, just to kind of throw something fun and enjoyable out there for you guys to see, while there's going to be another episode of Borderlands coming out today, so you guys can enjoy that. Hopefully, if I didn't ramble too much in that video either. But anyways, I feel like I failed to create quality content. I even failed to create a better quality of life. Like I said, I'm stressed out. I wish I could find a better job where I live, but in order to pay the bills, I have to work mostly jobs like this. So anyways, I would like to make that change. So it's kind of silly to go in and for the New Year's, my New Year's resolution is to just have the same goal, but truly, I want to create a better quality of life for myself. I want to create better quality content for you guys, and I'm trying to figure out like short term goals in order to make that possible. Like I said, if I can't just quit my job tomorrow because bills need to get paid. So, but when it comes to quality content, I am curious, what are the videos that you guys enjoyed the most? Because I recently in the comments, I got a nice comment that said they found my channel through my old community fashion frame episodes, where I would go into the relays and I would look around and find some interesting fashion frames that I thought you guys should be able to see. And I just did really short episodes like that, where I would go in for like 5-10 minutes. I would look around and maybe look at some community fashion frame and kind of give my thoughts and stuff on those. But I could potentially bring that back. The thing is, relays are not as populated as they used to be, so I could try and search through the relays and Cetus and Fortuna, and maybe in one episode I can visit all three locations and find like 2 or 3 maybe at each location and talk about those. I don't know. I know a lot of you guys do enjoy my fashion frame videos, which I think are really cool, fun videos. They just take a very long time to make. They take at least 2 days of filming and at least 1 whole day of editing. So basically 16 hours plus of just working on that video sometimes. So that's a little bit, I don't know. It's just time consuming. And with my job right now, it doesn't really make that possible. Same thing with my Tenogen spotlights. And I really, really want to get back and doing those, because I think some of those new Tenogens are phenomenal. And in fact, I do have a few that I want to make videos on. It's just I don't have a lot of time. The one that I was working on, I lost my footage and I tried to make it a second time, and then I don't know, I don't remember what happened to that video. Actually, I think the videos are on my computer that I have to take in to get repaired right now. So it's like it completely put a damper on all of my Tenogen spotlights, and I don't think I did a single one this year, and well, it's in 2019, and I really am upset with myself for doing that, because I think the Tenogen creators are awesome. Their skins are awesome, and I love them. And I would like to show them for more people. I would like to support them, because I think their content's great, and potentially it might lead to them getting a job or a game development career, because they're I don't know, if their name gets out there or something. I wish them all the best. You know what I mean? I've met a few of them and they're all really, really great people. So yeah, so Tenogen fashion frame stuff, I really would like to do those again. It's just the time frame or the time it takes to make those videos is not really something I can do, at least right now. And the other thing is I lost some footage as well, which is why this series went on a hiatus. Is I did the no hood survival or no hood solo like Warframe mode, where I turned off the entire hood, so I couldn't see objectives, I couldn't see what my health was, my energy was, shields. I couldn't see, when it comes to objectives, I couldn't find the oxygen and survivals, the extractors and the extractions. I couldn't find anything on the plains of Eidolon and stuff like that, and it was really, really difficult to play that, but it was incredibly fun to actually think and take into consideration, how much energy have I used, how many, how much health do I probably have, and all that stuff, and how do I find the objectives and all that. And it was so much fun, but unfortunately, like I said, I lost a bunch of footage, and I didn't want to have a big jump in time. I don't think too much happened. I think it was mostly just grinding and getting some of my weapons leveled, and maybe a boss fight or two. I could probably go back and do those, but anyways, I lost some footage on that, and I had a ton of fun playing that game mode. So maybe you guys want to see that. Let me know if that series interested you. I do know that the videos did a bit better than most of my other content, so maybe that's something that I can, bring back and you guys would like to see. Like I said, playing a game with no hood, solo, because I only played solo missions because I wanted to make it really really difficult, and then it was no hood and free to play, so I didn't spend $1, not a dime, not a penny. I had to earn everything in game. If I wanted anything that cost platinum, I would have to grind it out, and trade it on the market or whatever in order to earn platinum. So yeah, I think that would be fun to go back and revisit. But anyways, yeah, for the new year 2020, we all know hindsight is 2020 on our previous year, but hopefully we have 2020 vision this year, and we can get some really cool content done. And one thing I've also considered, well, one thing is there's some content that I haven't had the opportunity to make, and I would love to. Some of which is stuff that's not like gameplay related. It's more like skits and stuff like that. I've always had the idea to create almost like a. Okay, so what would happen is I would play 3 different characters, and I would be able to edit it together as though I am communicating with myself. But one character would be a very nerdy like gamer who has a really advanced PC setup, and a really really smart kid who but very nerdy, plays like that end of the spectrum when it comes to a gamer. And then the under end of the spectrum was the other character in the house would be a like, I don't know, like a really try hard pro gamer who like is like sleeps on the couch and like plays like first person shooters and all sorts of stuff, like thinks he like super try hard kind of a guy. And the his comments and his thoughts and points of view are on the total opposite end of the spectrum from the nerdy kids. But then right in the middle you have kind of like the casual gamer who thinks a little bit more clearly and kind of takes everything into consideration when it's the skits are played out, and he's maybe a little bit more relatable for a lot of people. But anyways, the idea would be to have these comedy sketches that they kind of back and forth, and just simple stuff, simple comedic stuff. And then also I would like to maybe take into consideration like gaming news, like talking about stuff that's maybe in the news, and see it from the 3 different points of views based on the characters that I portray in those videos. Anyways, I just think it'd be really funny to have the nerdy kid like going back and forth with the pro gamer with arguments, and then having the casual gamer kind of in the middle being like, hold on a minute, you guys, like you guys are blown with this way out of proportion and this and that, and then give some details and some news and stuff like that, and just, I don't know, make it a funny kind of skit kind of thing. I don't know, maybe you guys would like to see that, but that's probably something that's going to have to come when I move into a new apartment, because right now I kind of live in a studio and it wouldn't really work with that. So anyways, when it comes to that, I mean, that's something I would really like to do. I did get a new camera, which would allow me to create some pretty good video quality. So that would be pretty fun to do. And then the other thing I kind of just touch base on in my Borderlands series is maybe doing like a boss archive where I do some fun and like kind of comedy based but informative as well, like boss battles, and do those for as many games as possible. and maybe you guys would enjoy that. Maybe even going into some of the really, really incredibly difficult bosses, say like the Final Fantasy games have, where you could fight a boss for hours because of the difficulty. But I obviously would cut the footage down so that it's, you know, short but sweet and fun comedic videos. But I don't know, maybe you guys would like that. But and then lastly is I had the idea of creating a channel where we make kind of a similar thing to the boss fight type stuff, but it would be like game reviews, but in a comedic way, not necessarily like, oh, I give the graphics a 3.9 out of 5 or what, nothing like that, where it would just be kind of fun, comedic. You'd see some cool, fun gameplay for the game that I'm talking about, but it would be a very upbeat, very like fun and, you know, shorter videos that I would do. And yeah, I wanted, with that idea, I wanted to only limit it to one video per game. The only exception is if there's a huge DLC that comes out for a game, then we could come back and do a review on the DLC itself. But anyways, the idea is to come in, be you know, super fun, energetic, exciting, funny, and talk about a game, see some cool gameplay. But at the same time, I wanted to the name of the channel and the idea behind the community is to create like a big, positive, you know, supportive community that is, you know, we're all the community. It's not about being a content creator and, you know, putting out stuff to make people laugh. It's almost as though it would be a big, you know, interactive community, and maybe even one day have it so that the channel could be, you know, the creators on the channel could be, you know, from all over the world. Like the potential of being able to be a multi creator channel. Does that make sense? I don't know. Just that's potential, long-term potential. But I wanted to call it, and I wasn't going to throw this out there at first, but I wanted to call it Million Plus, because the idea behind the video was to make a million videos on a million different games, to have a million subscribers, a million views on every video. And obviously that's not really possible. Making a million videos would mean you have to do like several videos a day in your lifetime or something like that. So these are goals that probably never reach, but the idea is to just to create a big positive channel that I don't know, is just fuels itself. And the Million Plus idea is that everyone in the community is part of the Million Plus. You know, we are Million Plus. I'm Million Plus. You're Million Plus. We are all, you know, in it together, a force of positivity. And I think it'd be really cool. I don't know. I'm curious if you guys have made it this far in the video, what your guys' thoughts are on all of this. But I don't want to spread myself too thin. There's definitely stuff that is very ambitious and would take a lot of time. And like I said, right now I don't have a ton of time, but maybe in the future, maybe as I'm able to save some money and maybe get a couple days off from work every once in a while to focus on something and try to be a little extra creative with some content. But I don't know. But I do want to take into consideration all of the stuff that you guys enjoyed on the channel and try to be able to bring you guys more of that. Now, I do want to continue to, you know, play some games that I really enjoy, so that stuff's not going to go away. Warframe's not going anywhere for sure. But I do want to be able to play several different games, like Let's Play style kind of thing for this channel. And maybe this channel is kind of just a launching point for something that is, you know, much bigger, is more about the community rather than just Let's Plays. You know, like me playing a game, it'd be more about, you know, creating a big community, a positive influence in the world, because I want to change some lives. I don't want to just sit here and you know, and make videos just for the sake of making videos. I want to do something, you know, different. I want to do something that makes a difference in the world. So anyways, I think that's going to be where I leave it. This video is going to be way too long. I appreciate you guys watching this video, sticking around this long. I wanted this to be a lot shorter, but anyways, stay tuned for, especially those who are playing Warframe, stay tuned for a giveaway for Avara Prime. There's also a code for some of the like an Empyrean bundle that came out that I have a code to give away as well. So stay tuned for that in a video. And yeah, we'll drop those in, some platinum and stuff for you guys as well here over the next little bit while whenever I can find time to make some videos. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Truly I do. I hope one day that we together can make a difference in this world, you know, change the world. So I don't know, maybe save some lives, some charity stuff. I would love to. But thank you guys. I hope to see you guys again in the next video. Blow.